Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and I've got a very different product for you today. This is from a company called Rift Labs. This is the Kick Light and it's actually a really smart LED light to illuminate your subjects, whether you're taking photos or video, and you can control the light via the buttons on the device itself, or it also creates its own Wi-Fi network, so you can actually control it via an app. So let's take a closer look at the actual product. So this is the Kick Light, very, very compact as you can see. Let's take you for a guide around the product. Here we've got some brightness controls and also white balance controls on the side here. On this side here we've got the various buttons for turning the device on and off. We've also got the Wi-Fi connection button just here. We've got a charging LED. I think this is a little sort of reset button, not really sure about that one. And then on this side here we have got the charging port, micro USB, and you get a micro USB to full size USB cable inside the box. Across the bottom we've just got some ventilation sort of holes cut out in the case, and then we've also got a tripod mount as well, so when your phone's in here, you can put your phone in this section here, then you can also mount it to a tripod. So let's just take a look at what it looks like when you're controlling it via these buttons here. So we can turn the light on and you can see it's illuminating my two little characters just here. And then we can increase the intensity of the light by keeping the button held down. And then we can also change the colour balance as well. So we can change it to a nice sort of cool white light, and we can change it all the way round to a warmer tone light as well. Now let me just put this little figure down like so, and just give you an idea of how this actually affects how your subject will look on a photo or video. So we're going to change the colour balance again and go round to a nice cool white light, which is nearer to what I've actually got my studio light set to. And you can see it really does illuminate the subject very nicely. And then we'll change this again and we go round to a more warmer light. So you can see how that would add warmth in. Maybe you're interviewing somebody, you've got an actual person in your video and you want to just give it a nice sort of warmer feel. So really, really good. Now let's take a look at the app. So let's pop this just to one side. And I've got the app already connected via Wi-Fi. And you can see on the screen here, we've got some controls to control the light. So let's just tap on here. And here we can actually gain access to the full colour spectrum, so I can make the light actually a green tinted light, or I could put it up to this corner here and make it a red light, so you can actually give some really nice effects. Let's go over here and we're going to like a violet light, and then bottom corner and we're going back to that sort of brighter cool white light. Now not only can you control the sort of colour spectrum of the light, which is really cool, but you've got extra icons where we can tap here and go to sort of presets. So you can see we've got different presets there, and we can also change the intensity of the light as well with this slider. So I can slide this down and go to sort of 50% brightness, and we can go all the way down to, we're at 12% brightness now. So a very cool app. And the other really nice thing about this application is you can control multiple kick lights as well. So you could have one to the side of your subject, one behind, and then you can control which areas are lit in different colours and different intensities to maybe cancel out shadows. So a very, very flexible LED light. So now we're going to just take some photos with it and see how they turn out. And we'll take one photo of Sheldon. And then we can also go back in and let's choose another colour. Let's go into like a green colour, and we have to tap away again, and then let's take another photo. But something else I wanted to show you as well, let me just set the light down to one side again, was within the application we've also got some presets. So we've got lighting effects, and they include things like strobe effects as well. So if you're doing a video, it can actually do a strobe or cycle around certain colours. And there's also a target mode as well. So with the target mode, you've got a little target on the screen. We can actually point this to something. So let's take Mr. Mackie, and we can tap perhaps on his green shirt. Is this going to work? There we go. We just tap on his green shirt there. It's not really working. There we go. Can we tap? There we go. So we tapped on his green shirt and it changed the light to a green colour to try and match the colour of his shirt. So the actual application, let's just touch on this. This is very tricky because the icons are so small. I've also found that it will only take photos in portrait mode. It won't switch round. Look, none of the UI will switch round to landscape mode. Even if we come out of the app and then we make sure we're holding the phone in landscape mode and start the app again, and it's still stuck in this portrait mode. And I can't work out a way of turning this around. I've tried tapping all of the buttons, all of the icons, and I can't. If I go on settings, for example, it just comes up with Wi-Fi settings. There's nothing which will allow you to change the orientation of the app, which I think is a deal breaker. It really is. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. If I am, I will update you in a future video. I also found, as you saw on video, that the light cuts out from time to time. So that's another sort of negative. Again, not a deal breaker because it just means switching it back on, but it did cut out a few times on me. And then one last negative thing is it does get very warm. It's got really bright LEDs, so that's a positive point, but the actual unit gets very warm. And if I've got my iPhone in here, I don't really want something that hot against the iPhone. So that's a shame as well. But that said, that's all of the negatives. This is a very useful device. The fact you can change the color temperature, the intensity of the LEDs, the fact that you've also got the tripod mount on the bottom makes it very useful indeed. And it really does have an interesting effect on your photos and videos and means you can be really very creative. So in closing, this is the Kick full color light. Really great product, and I can really recommend you picking one up to take a look and explore your creativity. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button. Please check out the links in the video description, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see another video of mine, please do click the annotation on the top of your screen now, and also you can click the annotation on the bottom of your screen and subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time.